Hey everyone, so for the last couple of days I was so busy fixing bugs of my application. You know I developed application for Google Play, right? In this video we are going to talk about how you can create a virtual development environment inside your home or office computer and do all of your development experiment inside that virtual development machine, right? So before starting that, we need to first understand what virtualization is all about and why am I telling you this advanced topic right before we are starting anything, right? So let's get started.
What is virtualization? Virtualization is a process of creating or emulating a physical hardware system using software, right? So we can emulate a physical desktop or a laptop inside our own physical laptop using software. So that is known as virtualization. So we can create a Windows machine inside our Mac OS or Ubuntu systems or any other OS system running any other operating system. Now let's have a look at the pictorial representation of how things work in virtualization. Suppose I have this Ubuntu system at my home. So this is an actual system, right? And it is running Ubuntu, which is a Linux flavor, right? Now I want to create a Windows machine inside my system. So what am I gonna do? I'm going to install a virtualization software which will enable me to install other guest operating systems inside my same machine. So if you talk about physical systems, it has this physical keyboard and interface devices like Ethernet ports and USB ports to connect to other peripheral devices and networks, and it has this screen to render the graphics or the graphical user interface, right? But virtualization software enables us to create all of these interfaces using the help of software emulation. So when I am going to use this virtualization software, it is going to create a fake network device card and this fake keyboard device, fake screen device. So the guest operating system which is running inside this virtualization software will think that it is actually running on the real hardware, and that is how we are going to achieve the emulation or the virtualization of Windows machine inside our Ubuntu machine. Right? Now what are the advantage of virtualization we are going to get, right? So the first one is that you can use other OSs on your machine, like if you are using some Linux version on your machine but still you want to run Windows machine, like you like to play some game and that game only runs on Windows machine, so you will require a Windows machine, right? But as of now you are running Mac OS or Linux operating system. So how would you do it? You just install the virtualization software and install Windows inside the virtualization software. Then in the Windows system you are going to install your game and you are going to play it. The second advantage is that you don't require separate systems to try things out. Like if I want to try some software like Visual Studio which does not come for Linux as of now, how can I do it? I'm going to install Windows and then I'm going to try it out inside that Windows which I have installed as a guest operating system. The third advantage is that we can keep our files separate. Like I want to mess up with the operating system and I want to try things out, like I want to play with the driver and I want to modify some system files and I would like to know more about any particular setup or software. How am I going to do it without messing up my regular operating system? So I will require a separate system to do my experiments on, and using this virtualization software I can do it. I am going to create yet another machine as a guest operating system using this virtualization software, and I am going to do all of my experiments inside that machine. So in case I mess up, it is not going to destroy my home operating system or home machine. how are we going to use the virtualization process in our life? We will require some softwares like virtual machine monitors or the hypervisors in technical term. Some of the hypervisors which are prominent in the market are VMware and VirtualBox. We are going to use this VirtualBox hypervisor to do or to set up our alternate machine. So let's get started. Now let me give you a brief demo of how things actually work here. Let me search for virtual. This is a VirtualBox. Okay, and I already have these 3 operating systems configured already. So as you can see that I have Windows 8 already installed, and these are some of the essential information about the guest operating system or the virtual machine. So let's start this virtual machine using this start button. And it is going to take a while. As you can see that Windows is starting up. So as you can see that my primary operating system is Ubuntu, of course, and I am running Windows 8 using the virtualization software right inside my Ubuntu machine. So I don't have to install Windows separately. I have emulated a virtual system inside my Ubuntu machines. So that is how things work. And here is the desktop. And we are officially into the Windows operating system.
So today we have learned what virtualization is. In my next video, I will be teaching you how you can create a virtual machine yourself and set up a Ubuntu development environment. Also, please subscribe to my channel so that I can teach you more technical stuff, so that you are well versed as far as technology is concerned. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It will really boost my enthusiasm level so that I can keep pushing myself to produce more interesting content for you guys, and share my videos with someone who you think can actually benefit from my videos. Also, if you have any kind of query, please do forward it to me. If I think I can answer your queries or I am able enough to address your queries, I will reply to your emails, or maybe I produce a video which can benefit other guys as well. Okay, take care till then and happy coding.